Hello subscribers, I have just finished watching the great film, the classic, that is Dirty Harry with Clint Eastwood. And I just thought I'd do a quick video, just my own little review on what I thought of it. I've seen this film before, I've seen it once before in the past, and I watched it and I loved it. Like, it's so good, it's such a classic film. And tonight I thought, you know what, I'm in the mood for that kind of film, so I put it on. So, if you haven't seen Dirty Harry, it's about Clint Eastwood playing a character called Harry Callahan, or Detective Callahan. And basically, he, in this film, which is the first, I think it's of a franchise, this is the first film. And basically, there's someone who keeps leaving messages, keeps killing people, keeps kidnapping people, and he needs to obviously find this guy and put an end to him. And he's an absolute psychopath. So let's start with the performances. In this film, Clint Eastwood's performance is amazing. It's full on Clint Eastwood. It's exactly as you'd ever think and expect of a Clint Eastwood film to be. I haven't seen a lot of his films. I've seen impersonations of Clint Eastwood, and this shows me those impersonations are spot on. The way he speaks, his one-liners, the way he delivers stuff, his badassness. He is just awesome in this film and a joy to watch, and just gets you grinning. The other main performance in the film is the villain, and he is so good. I don't know who he is, but he is so good. Like, he is proper psychopathic, he's proper creepy, he's weaselly, he's just everything you could want from a villain, really, and as a whole bad guy, and he's just brilliant. For me, the next standout thing after the performances is the soundtrack. The soundtrack in this movie is so funky. It's so 60s/70s. It's got like the snare drum and the beat, and you can't help but bob your head to this music. It gets you into the theme and mood and tone of the film, and it's just so good. It's so similar for the whole film, but so different for each track, and it's just so good. Classic. The story itself is very simple. Good guy chases after a bad guy who keeps doing bad things. So very simple to follow, very easy to understand, very easy to follow. Nothing to worry about. Pacing, it can get a little bit slow in the middle, or the first going into the second third of the film, but it picks up. There are some standout set pieces. The ending's great. The end performance by the villain is really good. It has some amazing one-liners delivered by Clint Eastwood, some really epic one-liners. Obviously the classic is, the classic "Do you feel lucky, punk?" But there are some others in the film which are just stand out on their own. They're just so good. I think it's due to the fact his delivery of the lines is so good. But overall, I think this film's brilliant film, classic. Haven't seen it, worth a watch, really enjoyable. So to round off my review, the negatives, I would say, is the pacing. It can get a little bit slow sometimes. Didn't bother me, but might bother some other people. And also might bother people how dated it is. I mean, I personally love the 70s theme and setting, but some people might find it a bit dated. Positives, amazing soundtrack, amazing performances, awesome one-liners, great action scenes. Overall, I give it 4 out of 5. Just love it.